Immediately go to the nearest room and lock and barricade the door. Close and cover windows. Stay low and stay quiet.
This happened back in 2016 when I was in 9th grade. It was a Wednesday afternoon, around 2:15 p.m., about 30 minutes before school ended. I remember we were watching a video in history class when the intercom suddenly clicked on. There was a long pause. And then our principal's voice came through, calm but serious. "This is a lockdown. I repeat, we are going into lockdown. Please follow all procedures immediately." At first, nobody moved. Even our teacher looked confused. But then she jumped up, turned off the lights, and told us all to get to the corner of the room away from the windows. We all huddled there, some kids whispering, a few even laughing, thinking it was a drill. But then we heard the slamming of a locker door somewhere down the hall, followed by heavy footsteps. Someone was walking slowly past our classroom. We were dead silent. I remember one of the girls near me started shaking. Through the crack of the classroom door window, I could see a figure. It looked like the school janitor, but something was off. He wasn't wearing his usual blue uniform, just dark clothing and a baseball cap pulled low. He stood there outside our door for at least 20 seconds, not moving. Then he knocked. 3 slow knocks. Our teacher quietly mouthed, "Don't move." Eventually, he walked away. We heard the exit door at the end of the hall open and shut. Police arrived about 10 minutes later. Turns out, someone from a nearby street had entered the building through an unlocked side door, and he wasn't a janitor. They never caught him. This happened in 2019 at a small middle school in Northern California. We were in gym class outside, just finishing up a game of soccer. I remember it was cloudy that day, kinda windy, and the whole class was ready to head back in. Right as our teacher blew the whistle to bring us in, we heard yelling. Not from anyone in the class, but from behind the chain link fence at the edge of the field. There was a man standing there. He looked dirty, maybe homeless, and he was shouting nonsense. At first, we couldn't understand what he was saying. It was just loud and angry. Our gym teacher tried to ignore him and calmly told us to head inside. But then the man started climbing the fence. That's when the teacher yelled for everyone to run. We sprinted back to the locker room. About a minute later, a lockdown was announced over the intercom. We huddled in the showers with the lights off while teachers moved to secure the doors. The man never made it into the building, but it still scares me that he almost did. The school installed higher fencing after that, but I still remember how fast my heart was beating when we saw him coming over. This happened my senior year of high school. There had been a lot of drills that semester, so when we heard the announcement, most of us didn't take it seriously. It was around lunchtime, and I had just walked into the library. The intercom came on. "This is not a drill. Lockdown. Teachers, initiate procedures immediately." Our librarian reacted fast, turned off the lights, locked the doors, and told everyone to stay low. I crawled under a table near the back. 5 minutes passed. Then 10. No sounds, no footsteps, just silence. Then a soft knock at the front doors of the library, followed by a second knock. Then nothing. After about 20 minutes, we heard the police enter the building. They cleared every room, including ours. Later that day, we learned that someone had made a threat over social media and claimed they were already inside. Never found the person, but the knock on the library door. No one knows who did it. It still gives me chills thinking about how quiet it was till that knock.